Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this file and wanted to know how this was created or how they could create it. And you can kind of see it's solid. I've already counted there's 18 strokes or petals or whatever they want to be. So they're rotated at 20 degrees. So we're just going to create one. I think it'd be easier. He said it doesn't really matter, just wants the idea. I'm going to draw a rectangle, and I am going to select the rectangle and go up to Object and convert it to a curve. And then when I take the nodes, tell you what, let's do this. Let's put P and put it in the center of the page. And then let's bring in indexing lines and put them in the center of the page. Let's take, because it's a curve, we can move it right there, or if you don't need it to a point, this thing is, let's make it 6 inches or 1.5 inches wide. Wow, made it pretty little. Let's make it 2 inches. And then, because it's a curve, this is 2 inches. And if we don't need a point, let's move our nudge factor to 0.9. Grab the shape tool, click on the node, and hit your right arrow key. I must have done, no, that's 0.9. That's, oh, it's 2 inches tall. Tell you what, let's make it 2 inches wide. That might be too big, but we'll make it work. Now take the shape tool and let's nudge it in, and see it doesn't quite go to the point. It's a solid. So now let's take, and if you had to have the exact thing, same thing, you could measure stuff, but let's just take an ellipse. I'm holding down the Control and the Shift key so it grew from that corner. I'm gonna hit the plus key and move it over there. Now all you have to do is take the Smart Fill tool. Let's use blue and fill that in, and you have that shape. Now let's take all the lines away. Whoop. Let's put this back in the center of the page. And then let's put this in the center of the page. And then you just kind of figure out what you want to do. If you will grab it and hold down the Control button and go straight up. Now we need to check our rotation. There's 18 of those, so we're going to rotate them 20 degrees. And let's see what happens. Control D. If you ever do it and didn't make a duplicate, just go back to 0. And not quite far enough apart. So mine isn't really wide as his. He's really doesn't need that type of help, but I'm just going to go ahead and stretch it out a little bit and hit P again, holding down the Control button so it'll go perfect. Control D and make a duplicate. Move the center rotation to the center, rotate it 20 degrees. There we go. Control D all the way around. And we're even creating that same circle. I don't like that color, so let's make them all a darker color, maybe and make them that blue. That's even closer to what he had. Now, to take it a little bit further, if I would have cloned one of them, let's go ahead and just take these away. I'm just backing up. I'm hitting the undo arrow. And let's try this. Let's make sure we only have one copy, and we do. Let's use the interactive fill tool. And let's go from there to there, and let's add a little dark blue in the center. And you could do a lot of different colors, adding colors, taking away colors. Let's put a little yellow. Now the key is, and I made it pretty ugly, is to go up here to edit and clone it. Then double click on your rotation. We're still in the center. Rotate it at 20 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D. And this is what I call live. So if we grab our control curve and go back to the interactive fill tool, we can change it and it will change all of them. And you really get a perspective to what it really looks like. So anything you do to the clone, it's going to do to the other ones. Anyway, and more than he wanted, but I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.